Great Scott! Geez, what's with you, boss? Oh, sorry. It's just this article I read on the internet. It says that every year, Christmas eclipses Thanksgiving more and more. And now with times as tough as they are, the cost of Thanksgiving dinner's gone up over 30% by last year. Yeah, has anyone told Fox News? They could use socialist turkeys as a talking point. Yeah. Hush it, Lobster. It says here that less and less TV specials, movies, and general marketing goes into Thanksgiving over Christmas. This is terrible. It is? Yeah, Thanksgiving specials and movies usually suck. Now what will internet reviewers do during November? Commentaries and vlogs, maybe? Exactly. And that lack of content will inflame Busy Street and DHI, which in turn will start minor flame wars across multiple forums that persist until spring. You do know what this means, right? Yeah, it means people take the internet far too seriously and... No, it means we totally have to save Thanksgiving. That's the stupidest thing you've ever said. You know, they ate lobsters at the first Thanksgiving. I'm just saying. Listen, boss, Thanksgiving ain't going nowhere. A holiday that centers around eating as much as possible, drinking until you're blind, and watching football all day? That's the real American dream. I know, but listen, no one can even agree that the first Thanksgiving even went down the way we romanticize it. Until 1863, when Lincoln proclaimed that all states would celebrate it on the same day, in an effort to create unity in a fractured country, Thanksgiving was all over the map. Hell, it wasn't even until 1941 that FDR officially made it the fourth Thursday in November. Listen, Lobster, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. We're warriors for the right to eat stuffing until you puke, and pretend you like pumpkin pie for one night out of the year. The world is falling apart around us and everything's going to hell. We need our turkey. It's all we have left. Fine, whatever. We're warriors. We're also trapped in a shield room that may or may not be suspended from time and space. Unless we're doing this all over Skype, it's totally not going to work. Oh, ye of little faith. This isn't a formal review. It's non-continuity and non-canon. We can do anything we want. We're free! Then let's escape and never look back! Nah, it doesn't work that way. That would be lazy writing. So, it's time to totally save Thanksgiving.
Just look at this. Another application for Festivus.
Festivus?
Yeah, it was billed as a holiday for the rest of us, but now it's just dated pop culture reference. Still, we get swamped with applications every year.
You'd think people would give up after a while, or just get sick of being shot down.
They'll still be writing us letters from the old folks' home, just like when the elves unionized.
But people can't bitch about their pet holiday forever, right? I mean, you've guys seen people give up and get a life, haven't you?
No. And I've been here for 27 years. How long have you been here, Mel?
26 years.
Exactly.
When will I graduate from trainee?
When we get an intern, then I'll retire to the bank holiday department, and you'll be the team leader. I can only hope I've trained you well enough to handle the job. Anyway...
So my question remains, how exactly are we going to do this anyway? Easy. We'll use the power of montage.
You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. I wasn't gonna sing the song tonight, or this decade, but I realized sometime earlier this year that it had been 26 years since this come out as a movie, and it was 2 years before that that it came out as a record.
Well, that should do it. Hope you're ready to go. Oh, St. Lobster of Maine, please, pray for us poor, poor lost souls. Giovanni, you comfortable there on my shoulder? All buckled in? Yep, So, where we headed? Turkeyville, USA? Don't be silly. We're headed to the corner of Time Soup and Thunderhill, to the place where recursive infinity, the firmament, and conceptual reality intersect. Ah, right, of course. That makes so much more sense. Boss? Yeah? Not to throw a wrench into the works, but just who exactly are we saving Thanksgiving from? Are they armed? Continuity or not, we could seriously die. Nah, don't worry. We're the good guys, so we're sure to win. But you're a dark anti-hero with a tortured past, and that makes you primed for redemptive, self-sacrificing death. You've been reading TV tropes again, haven't you? Yeah. I won't die. At least not today. And not from mashed potatoes dripping with gravy either. Hold on tight now. We're almost there. Aha! Just as I thought.
Do you have an appointment?
No. And I don't need one. Not to save Thanksgiving from the likes of you.
Ah, a holiday eco-terrorist. You see them from time to time. The only problem is that you'll have to fill out both an R17 and an R340 with the extension. Shouldn't you be writing this down?
I'll remember.
Excuse me?
Yes,
Totally saving Thanksgiving over here?
I see. And how will you know when you're successful? Will there be a torrent of confetti, perhaps, level up music, and a sudden advent of thematic flurries? Shall we join hands and sing an impromptu song that we'll all somehow know the lyrics to?
My turn. Will you kiss your lobster and he'll turn into a prince?
Excuse me, I'm already a Prince of crustacean. Thank you very much, the end.
You're not very good at this, are you? Well, maybe you should have practiced a few times beforehand. Unless this is all a stunt to get us to notice your resume. In that case, would you like to be an intern?
What? Intern? No, I'm here to save Thanksgiving.
From what and whom?
You know, I've been asking that same question for the last several scenes at least.
Your generation is so predictable. You think all it takes is vague good intentions and a lip service's worth of effort, and then everything is fine, and the good guys have won the day, don't you?
Well,
Leo, you're scaring her. So, dear, we'll need 3 references and your signature on a background check. But don't worry, they don't check that hard. Oh, and the Tooth Fairy comes in on every few months, usually at the desk. So, you get to meet her. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's exciting, but I'm here to save Thanksgiving.
Save Thanksgiving. Yes, we know.
Yeah, I read this article on the internet about how Thanksgiving's getting more and more expensive every year with less and less ad dollars going into it over Christmas.
Of course it's more expensive. Inflation is skyrocketing and the world's economic future is shaky at best. Less ad dollars are going into Thanksgiving because less have to.
Right. People don't need much prodding to want to have Thanksgiving dinner, but they need a lot of prodding to hit the stores and blow more money every Christmas to keep the economy floating for a few more months.
So, Thanksgiving isn't going anywhere? Oh. Right! Giovanni, you know what this means? Well, it means no. It means that we totally save Thanksgiving, you guys. Come on, let's go home and have some Thanksgiving dinner.
But Thanksgiving is until tomorrow.
Never mind. She's not listening. Well, shall we?
Right. We're heroes. Or something like that. We saved Thanksgiving, and we saved at least several dozen denizens of the internet from fighting out on forums with My Little Pony macros. So, pizza? Turkey and stuffing on my half and krill and extra cheese on yours? Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody!
If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty.